New OC this year, right? Coach Maryland?
Yes, sir.
Where's he coming in from? Do you know?
U-High.
U-High? Oh, okay, yes. Yeah. Okay. What were your kind of first impressions of him, and what do you like about the way he coaches?
I like his explosive mindset on offense. I like how he thinks any time can be a big play, no matter what the yardage is, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 10. We can always have a play to get that first down. So I like his mindset.
I feel like you fit the offense really well.
Definitely.
Yeah. What's been the thing you've improved on the most this offseason, you think?
Definitely rhythm and timing with my feet and my release. So definitely getting that ball out when his head's turned around instead of waiting and being a sight thrower, being more of a rhythm and timing kind of thrower.
Yeah. You talked about this before, and it was when the camera wasn't working. Just your relationship and history with Calvin.
It's been about 6 years or 5 years. We played since Little League, 8th grade. So we got a lot of chemistry there. So it's gonna be a fun season.
Can you give me an example of is there a check you make or a hot route, and he knows what you're talking about, and maybe it's not like an official thing?
We have a number system we used to run back in Little League. I'll throw it to him sometimes, and he'll know what I'm talking about. So it's definitely cool.
It's just him now that you know it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's the run game coming along?
It's going pretty well. I like we got a lot of option coming in too. So I think it's gonna be a pretty good threat accompanying our pass game. So it's gonna be a pretty good offense.
I've seen you guys do a lot of play action, rollouts, sliding, getting out of the pocket. Is that different than what you did before?
Definitely a lot more on the movement throws and RPOs than we had last year. So it's definitely a better, more explosive offense in my opinion.
Was it hard to pick up on these things?
I feel like it was a little bit easier because my first year last year I kind of learned the ropes, learned how to pick up on different things and how to learn stuff. So it was definitely smoother this year than it was last year.
Cool. Who are some of the guys that are stepping up alongside Calvin and Dallas on the offense?
Definitely, I'd say Ben Moyer. I'd say Hayden stepping up for sure. Cash Davis, he's probably going to be good come his junior and senior year. He's going to pick up very well. So I think we're good.
And then just run me through what makes Calvin and Dallas and even Marcus such talented receivers.
Calvin, he's just not one-trick pony. He can do a lot of different things. He has good route running. He can go get a ball and he can track a ball. So that's definitely good. Dallas is slick. He's hard to cover, hard to see. He can run those short routes. He can run the options and stuff like that, and he's always open underneath. Marcus, he'll go get a ball. He has good hands. He'll get a ball low. He'll get a ball high. So it's definitely a good wide receiver trio.
Talk a little smack, too, apparently. I'm most intrigued by the tight ends, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Some big dudes, and especially in that rollout game,
For
tough
sure.
to cover. How does that help your offense?
It's definitely a weapon to use, having be able to get the ball out quick and then make a play and break a couple of tackles, get a first down. On the goal line, it's a big deal because having them in the flats on the goal line is definitely a helper for sure.
And the guys are telling me the front six on defense is really good.
For sure.
What do they like in practice?
It's a challenge for sure, but it's good for our offense to go against our O-line and see that, our running game, to be able to push through that. So when you get yards in them, it's kind of like a motivator. This is probably one of the best D-lines and boxes in the district, in my opinion. So it's definitely good when we can move the ball on them.
It's good. That's what you want.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I know you were at Tulane this past weekend. How's recruitment going so far?
It's going pretty good. It's going smoother than I thought it was. It's picking up a little faster than I thought it would be, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely going way smoother than I thought it would.
Any schools kind of interested right now?
Really big is Southern Miss and ULL right now, so we'll see how it goes.
Good for you.
Definitely.
And you're going into your junior year?
Sophomore.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yep.
Got plenty of time then.